Hello!
We are back.
Yes. We're gonna call this a best of 5. We have in the bottom left, let's call it the 7 o'clock position, RK Cakle, that's Rebel Knight's Cakle.
Who has won the previous 2 against Sheep.
So
he's
2-0. Let's see if Sheep can take a win off of him.
He's playing Chinese.
Yep, he is playing
Sheep,
the Chinese.
And Cakle is Vikings.
Yeah.
Which to me doesn't make too much sense, although I don't know the races very well.
But we do know that Vikings have a good sea advantage, but
there's no sea.
This is Ghost Lake, so you can't, well, I mean, like, why would you build boats? Why would you build boats?
No,
and I don't think you can. I don't even think you can. Maybe you can here, but you cannot build on the ice. And that is one thing that Corinne and I didn't know last time we
were
casted.
saying that before, it's like, it's not good to build stuff here. And people are like, you can't. Like, it's ice. And I'm like, but it's a game! It doesn't mean that you can't do it.
Yep.
Program it in.
In StarCraft, your Terran buildings can fly. Now, when does that really happen in real life? I mean, you know, Bioshock Infinite up in the shit.
The command center can't land because an 80-pound Zergling is in the way.
Yeah.
Or maybe not 80. It'd be like
700-ton building.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yep. Alright, so, Sheep versus Cakle. Begin!
Thought we could.
Yep, it's already begin.
It's already begin, Corinne.
Yep.
It's already begin.
It's already begin. So, you see the early games. Let's talk about the map, because there's like we said, there's not too much interesting that goes on in the Feudal Age unless you do a proxy rush like Sheep did last game, which actually hit right as he was getting to Feudal Age, which is a little bit of a different style of rush, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this map, it has a lot of hills, So
a lot of micro situations.
Yeah. So I'd say in this map probably archer that one Rax archer to double archery range, probably closer to home.
Yeah.
Is gonna do you a lot of good, and into building a good 5 or 6 of the first bowman, archer, whatever you want to call them, just rushing with that. That'll be really powerful in that. And then trying to get yourself into a high ground advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, but not so much proxy, just like...
Buildings don't flatten land, do they? Or you just can't build on them?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know this game.
Yeah. I'd like to see more Nay style walls.
It'd be like Populous 3, where like the peasants go and they jump on the land until it's flat, and then they build.
Just like jump up. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Populous 3, the new beginning. Fun. That is the best Populous game by far. I don't care if you play Populous 2. Populous 3 is just it's so good. It's to be fair, they're very, very different games.
The map is like literally a 3D world that like you just in one rotation it takes like maybe 15 seconds to get around the planet.
Yeah. You are being attacked by wild animals.
Cast like bees and shit.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, no! No!
Oh. You're a wolf. That sucks, dude.
Oh. It's okay. It forgives. Okay, so no. Sheep's cavalry is coming in. Let's go.
Yep.
So now he's looking at shit, seeing what's up. Oh, it's gonna die though.
Dodging. Nope. Gets out of there. Relatively unscathed.
Yeah, there's only 3 workers in there.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no, they got that. Yeah. There was like it had like.
So this is the first time I've seen them mine deer and boar. I guess it's because there's a boar there too.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like it is just not worth it to like try and lure them back.
I know never seen it.
There is a trick to getting the deer, but it takes some like serious micro.
I think you just have to herd them.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, I think it, unless you're Viper or Chris or Doubt, the big names that I've been hearing and watching. I've been watching GML. Oh, it's so good. So good. You guys should go check that out over on Zero Empire's channel. You should watch that too, Corinne.
I should.
Yeah, you should.
You should stop. It's 35 hours a week.
So we're seeing more early farms from Sheep, and I do think, like, now that I've had the economy sort of explained to me a little better, I think this is a little bit of a misstep getting these farms early, like this early. I think it'd be way better to utilize resources like deer. Well, Cakle thinks he's behind. We'll see. We'll see, Cakle. We'll see. I guess wolves don't really, don't give you any NZ. No.
Yeah, normally they started by, what, 24 food latest, I think? That's when they start going feudal?
Oh,
on a map like this?
That would be an excellent find if you had the star sense to go down here and grab these sheep.
The star sense.
Yeah, the star sense. We were watching GSL. GSL was so good.
StarCraft.
This time around, StarCraft, GSL. If you guys are, purist Age of Empires 2, we don't blame you, but StarCraft, good game too. Especially fun to watch. Really fast, explosive matches sometimes, as well as like the slower paced, more methodical matches. Like there's such a huge variety.
Yeah.
They were talking about how in the StarCraft 1, it still has the highest skill level to date of all the RTS games. Or it's in StarCraft 1. Now, I'm not saying we won't get there in StarCraft 2, but it's going to take some time for everybody to get that good at the game, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a really nice little wall here. I like this. This is cool.
Oh,
just keeping his wood miners safe.
Yep.
The only thing I could say is that you can't get any more guys in here once you wall off like this, unless you run away some. Stuff like that.
Oh no, he's in a hole. He's a hole cop. He made a hole.
Oh, he does have a hole.
There is a hole.
So it's just a buffer.
He's a gift.
Cool.
Put a little tower in there.
Okay, so we're just about to get to feudal age, so I will slow it down right now.
Slows down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have barrack stable for sheep. Okay, now if his motivation for these extra farms is to go for a pure food army, so getting lots of scout cavalry out and harassing with those, I would accept this. But how it's been put to me is that getting farms early is going to delay your castle age tech. And it makes a lot of sense too, because not only are you taking time to mine or harvest the wood that's required to build the farms,
but you need the wood for structures in order to get to it.
Yeah, and
you need the tech structures
exactly.
there.
And farms gather food slower than any other resource, aside from berries. I think berries and farms are the same.
That was totally counterintuitive to me when I was playing. I was just like, more farms are better, more food, more economy, which makes sense. But like in a 1v1 game on this map, like teching, you need to tech, or else you're just gonna lose.
Think about it too. Like in StarCraft, you can build another command center right away, whereas in Age of Empires 2, you need. Oh wow, I didn't even see that get up there, but that is a really nice little tower. This is going to be a pain in the ass.
And he spent all that wood making an enclosure. This is why I said that he should have gone like a tower there. I didn't think he would make one. Oh, that sucks for him. He's going to have to relocate. It's going to be a while until he can take it down.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, and you see right over here, he's getting another lumber camp, and that's the proper reaction. Like, don't just.
How did he get a peasant over there?
I don't know. He was being sneaky. I didn't see it. That's
really
it at all.
From sheep. That's actually a really good move from sheep.
It is very nice.
All this lost mining time.
Yep.
Oh no.
And it looks like he's gonna go for some more scout cavalry. He has 1, 2, 3 of them so far. Let's switch to sheep.
Yeah. Okay. So the farms were for the scout cavalry.
Yep. Whoa. Why did the UI changed when I changed?
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Dude, I'm not sure I'm okay with those colors. Those colors were weird.
It's tripping me out.
Yeah, man. Trip balls. All right. So here come in the scout cavalry. Now I really like this move because not only did you
relocate to a more vulnerable position.
Now it's being harassed. So this is kind of like the 1-2 punch. Now, why is he running past here? I don't know why. Maybe he's just checking over here first. I don't know. It's like, there he goes. I think maybe sheep. Oh, okay. Anyway, this was a really good 2-step move, right? Step 1, remove your opponent from the location that's safe. Step 2, attack the location that's not safe, and we see villagers going down.
So he's going for the ones that are getting the food, which is more important than the wood, I feel like, in this situation. And it's easier to pick off a few peasants, because I'm sure that those, like, that amount of workers would be able to kill 3 scouts if they wanted to.
I'm not too sure though, because like they have the 3 plus 2. Like obviously they have they have
not very well. We'll see. Go fight. Pull away.
Run away. Anyway, they have the plus 2 damage already that's been researched at the.
No, yeah, see? That was only half of them. They do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they do.
Scout cavalries don't have any health.
Yeah.
So picking off the ones that he can, and now he has skirmishers?
Pikemen. Spearmen. Skirmishers are the ones in the archery range that throw the spears.
Oh.
They actually almost look the same. If the pikemen take their little shield that they have on their back that they seem to like, they just don't use it.
Oh. So confused. Okay, so spearmen.
But at the same time, that might be for like, I don't know my history. Maybe the shields in the back were supposed to be able to protect them from arrows from behind or some shit. I don't know. Maybe there was a reason that you'd have a shield on your back.
History.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
I actually read.
Let's just learn about. Hey, is there any history?
Learn from Age of Empires.
Is there any history buffs that play Age of Empires can tell us why? Actually, not even in the lore, but in history, when spear wielding soldiers would have a shield on their back and why that was useful. Yeah. Come on, there's got to be some history buffs that play Age of Empires. You know what I did in elementary school and like middle school. If we ever had like a project that was supposed to be like ancient history or whatever, I would get all my information from Age of Empires. I would play a campaign. I did like the best Joan of Arc and Attila the Hun, and what's the other one I did? Oh yeah, Captain Morgan, like the real Captain Morgan. Even though he wasn't in Age of Empires. Oh my god. It should have been Age of Empires.
This is why you got cheese.
I got those are my best projects. I got like I'm pretty sure I got A's on all those ones.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was actually like motivated to like learn it. But I think for the first time, the scores are neck and neck. Actually, Sheep is taking an advantage. Go Sheep, you're gonna win this one. We believes in you.
Momentums.
We believes in you.
Yeah, especially since he again really hated those.
And there.
And getting at the gold.
Yeah.
Especially at this time. Oh man, this is gonna put a thorn in his side.
Absolutely, if you can take these villagers out. There's one.
Oh man, he's playing really well this game.
Yeah, he is. I think he's much more comfortable on the big open maps than he is on, say, like island maps or maps with like tighter choke points.
Yeah.
He probably plays Zerg. He's probably a Zerg player.
Yeah. And I feel like what he's doing now isn't really committing a lot of resources to Rast.
Yeah,
and committing too much resources, like the proxy again was like may or may not have been a good idea, but like the tower for such few resources, like wood resources.
Yeah. It's wood and stone. Actually.
Wood and stone.
But you start with enough. You start with enough to build one tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh wow, he's built. Is that his stable? That is his stable.
Is it?
I believe so.
I guess there was the peasant still there, and he just built it.
Yeah, the peasant is in the tower.
Oh, that's what was shooting. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought that he had to have a...
No. The tower shoots one on its own, and then I think for every other villager that goes in, it gets an extra arrow.
Okay, so it doesn't need archers, does it?
Yeah. No, it doesn't need archers.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and like we have significantly more gold mining going on over in Sheep Space than we do for Cakle.
Cakle, however, has a supply lead. I feel like he has more workers than Sheep does right now.
Yeah, I think that's just down to Cakle's mechanics.
Yeah, I think Cakle has superior in general mechanics because he just goes for more economic play.
Yeah, and
is he constantly producing?
Yeah, it's not so much about the micro of his units and controlling. Like obviously Sheep's really good at getting the harass on, and probably against the lesser player, he would do so much more damage because he'd catch more villagers out, and those 4 scout cavalry that he built would do a lot more damage. Whereas he got a few of Cakle's workers, but Cakle's been building so many workers that it doesn't really matter. Like he still has more than Sheep.
Yeah, so like in StarCraft, let's say you're dropping someone's base with a handful of Marines and a medevac. If you kill 3 or 4 workers, but in that time frame you haven't built 3 to 4 workers, you're taking just as much damage most of the time. then committing the resources to that drop and the time. So you have to have a good like economic mechanics.
We see Castle Age coming up for Sheep. I think he is a little bit ahead in terms of that. I don't think Cakle's quite going for Castle Age yet. He's still working on getting his resources, economy up. He has enough gold, he just needs more food. And I think that's what he's going for, the infrastructure of this game. And he's doing a good job. Now he's getting this partitioned off. Oh, looks like Sheep is onto this. He's building a tower closer to the gold, which is going to stop mining here altogether.
And now both towers can defend each other.
Yeah.
So and that was such a good time to put it down, because there wasn't really a reason to do it before, because there was spearmen.
Yeah,
right?
spearmen
were
right
floating
there.
around,
Exactly.
and the scout cavalry were going through.
So the scout cavalry came up to the top, pulled the pikemen, or sorry, spearmen. Yes, that's the one. Pulled the spearmen away from this location so that he could build this tower. And I think that's a really smart positional play.
And cutting off the gold, it's like cutting off gas, right? Between geysers. Like, what tech could you do now? Like, everything needs.
And a little bit of, I think this is friendly BM here.
What did he say?
He says fucks you. And I think that's just because Sheep got up to his Castle Age. Sheep's at the advantage this time. I think well, in terms of technology anyway, economy I would still have to give to Cakle.
Yep.
And I think in playing a later style game, a more macro oriented game, Cakle probably is still gonna win. I still want to call this for him. I that's my prediction anyway. Who do you think is gonna win this one?
I still think Cakle will win.
Yeah. So it's not we don't mean to downplay what Sheep is doing here.
I feel like this is the best game Sheep has played.
Yeah, this is definitely
so far.
Absolutely this is the best we've seen of Sheep.
He's making very smart decisions.
Yeah, and he's getting his extra town centers up. So who knows if he does a good job? Like, let's go back to his vision here. Like, we need to see constant worker production. And getting that technology up, making sure he's upgrading everything in his blacksmith, not getting supply blocked. But yeah, these are things that improve over time.
Yeah.
The more you play this game, the more mechanically sound you're going to get.
So the only reason that Cakle would win is because the advantage that he got early on, the gap keeps closing and then slightly goes into Cakle's favor and then goes more into his favor. Because over time, mechanics will win you the game.
If you're a mechanically superior player, you always want to be playing the longer games because you know that in the long run you're going to win because you just end up with more stuff. You've got better economy. You've got better production. You've got more map control, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
good stuff.
Yeah, it does look like he's going to be prepping for an attack soon. Let's see what Cakle is building. Archers, pure archers.
Is that good against scout cavalry?
I believe so. If you're supporting with
And he knows. He can see the little flag, so he knows that.
He knows that something's been building. He doesn't know what though. It could be skirmishers. It could be archers. And I do believe archers are more powerful, but looks like Cakle's gonna take a little bit of supply block too.
On those.
Cackles. You must construct additional houses.
Yeah.
And let they go down. Although these now if these not so much force a cancel, but like stop these houses from being built, like the longer Cakle is supply block, the more damage it's doing.
Yeah.
So he needs to.
This is why mechanics so important, right?
Yeah.
Castle Age almost done though.
Yeah. He's getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. I love the sound it makes when you're supply blocked. That just like it's like to a grinding halt, something or other. Well, there's some like random sheep.
Sheepsies.
There's more sheep.
Sheepsies.
See, now I'm sad that he doesn't bring these home to eat them. Or I could gift wrap them and send them to raw sheep.
DM, just send all the sheeps to their base.
Manor sheep. Sheep attack. Oh, here comes some knights. Now, this harass, as I understand, is really powerful. Oh, I did not see this going on. I see the preparation here. for a night.
So we were kind of like not looking at the bottom there.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we have to pay attention to this little proxy here, and it seems like that's you know, part of the reason I think the first. Yeah, he can take down this wall really easily, even though I don't think he needs to because there's a hole here.
Yeah.
But even then, if there is like another wall back here, I don't think he knows about it. If he switched to his view, let's see how much information he has. Not much.
He knows. He knows.
He knows enough to know that he can just drive on.
Oh my god, battering rams are so goddamn slow. Do they stutter like that normally, or is he moving it? No, they don't stutter.
Yeah, unless they're like turning.
Unless they're moving. Oh god, they're so slow.
Yeah, they are so slow.
What does it take to make trebuchets? What's like the...
you need Imperial Age and a castle.
Okay.
You have to build the castle.
Never mind.
Yeah, so it's, I mean, you couldn't get those that
Oh god,
early.
run it away! Oh god, it's gonna die!
It's so expensive, don't do it!
So expensive. For what? Is it worth it?
For a mill?
Is it worth it? To damage and put the little flames on the little roofs of the mill? No, it's not.
Yep.
Oh.
So I don't know about this. These knights are outnumbered by pikemen and the archers in the back doing the damage here.
So, yeah.
So I pretty sure, this kid's gonna get cleaned up.
If you just
really
made like a good small group of, because it's really hard. I think you should have just used
I think what I really would have liked to see is that him just continue on this slow approach. Like if he built some mangonels instead of battering rams, and then maybe tried to get a castle down here, I think that would have been really good. Because again, like we see that Sheep is really good at doing these kind of proxy attacks, or well, Cakle's even better at dealing with these proxy attacks, but. What I'm saying is that, like, in game number 1, Sheep got rolled because he didn't have the opportunity to build any proxy facilities anywhere because there was only that one choke point separating the two islands.
Well, he just didn't build any boats.
I know. But it seems like his real strength as a player is doing this kind of like proxy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But then again, that's the importance of playing on maps and knowing the strategies.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't, like, even in StarCraft 2, there's no. I mean, there are some strategies that work well on more than one map, but you should never have a universal strategy that you use for every map because it might not work as well on one map as it does on another, just because of the way like the middle of the map is formed or the way the expansions are distributed.
But at the same time, like at a high skill level, you can go Ling, Bane, Ling, Vita on any map and it'd be really good.
Yeah,
but Kyle, Zerg is different, but some strategies like work better on certain maps. But I feel like it applies a lot more to Terran because it's a lot more about positioning, right?
Yeah. But definitely Terran and Protoss need to pay attention to that more.
Whereas in this like in Age of Empires 2, the map dictates like how you play out the game.
Yeah,
like, it's really important because it has everything to do with resources, positioning of units, and like obviously the water is really important.
Yeah. So it does look like again, he's gonna get Sheep is gonna get cleaned up here. And he's building a town center, so this is not only going to protect his gold, but it's going to give him a good avenue to get it. Oh, looks like a few villagers going down, not many though.
Yeah. And Cakle has what, 56 food? When is Sheep at?
Cakle's at 56, and Sheep 56.
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Oh, 62.
Cakle's at 62.
But I mean, like,
close.
Yeah, it is a very, very close game so far. But it does look like Cakle has pulled ahead ever so slightly. And like we were talking about before, that's the strength of mechanics, getting these farms,
and defending against
and constant worker production, more or less constant. Yeah, I'd imagine at some points in the game, you know, when you have this many town centers, you say, okay, I need to devote more resources to building military units rather.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a lot of food right now.
Yeah. Crisis management. In progress here. We haven't seen any monks yet, have we?
No, the game normally doesn't go on that long.
Yeah, but they're castle age thing.
Yeah.
We could have seen them. I think they're cool. Actually, no, we did see them. Never mind. We saw monks and Nay versus Nuclear.
Yeah. One monk that got shot down immediately.
I don't even know if you got one conversion on.
I don't know either.
Oh, his skip cavalry's still here. Oh, what are you doing? You're going for another proxy, aren't you? You're just gonna start on this side. He's also going for cavalry archers now, which I think is a good choice considering the composition of Cakle over here. He has archers himself and spearmen, which aren't going to be able to close the distance to the cavalry archers, so the cavalry archers should be able to kite them indefinitely. So I think if if he gets another strong proxy up, like if he can build a castle here and just sort of like fortify this location and start encroaching upon this area again, he can sort of like, if anything comes at him, he can kite it away with his cavalry archers.
And 5 workers build things 6 workers build things so quickly, so if he does build it, it's gonna be up so quick. You almost need to know that it's coming.
I think the scout cavalry actually spotted them on their way over.
Nice.
Yeah, it is a castle. Yeah, very good. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure this is gonna get up. Like there's no way they're gonna get there fast enough to stop it down.
And he's spending time killing these structures where he really needs just to go and stop that right now.
Yeah.
Or maybe he knows that he wouldn't be able to stop it because it's pretty far of a distance.
But even then, if he'd been producing his own cavalry archers, and I think Sheep again is gonna pull into the advantage. Now it's just gonna be a matter of actually pinning his opponent down into a position where he can be killed.
Fortunately, there really isn't any resources over there other than stone, just like forest, but he doesn't really need it.
Yeah.
So he's building a castle of his own to defend that point, and then he can just attack in a different avenue.
Siege workshop.
Siege workshop?
Yeah.
Never mind.
They're the same area. Yeah, they're the same building size. So.
Which is great because it's going to be pretty easy to kill that if he's at. No, it needs to be at Imperial to make trebuchets.
Well, no, trebuchet is Imperial Age, so
yeah. The other side. Yeah.
So he'll only be able to use
a castle for that,
positional structure. Yeah, you build the trebuchets from the castle, but it only gets unlocked.
Do you need a castle for Imperial?
Yeah. No, you don't need a castle for Imperial, I think.
I don't think attacking this is a good idea.
You still need 2 castle age buildings though. I think they can be any castle age buildings.
Now.
So I don't know, for breaking a position like this, maybe battering rams. Yeah, I think this is like.
There isn't enough fodder units.
Yeah, to like for him to actually push the battering ram away. And once the battering ram gets close, also I'm pretty sure arrows do like no damage.
I feel like battering rams are something for when you're ahead in units, and trebuchets, well, obviously later are better, but still. Oh. Because you really need the fodder to protect the battering rams. Because like the previous 2 times we've ever seen them, they just got destroyed immediately because they just didn't have anything protecting them.
Yeah, and when I tried to do that in our 5 versus 1, I was like, I thought they were so slow. They were just kind of sort of inching their way to their base, and I had no map control, so Kren's army popped out of nowhere and like killed it. But then again, I did have units inside. Oh, and here come the cavalry archers. So this is actually a decent amount here. It's 81 supply to 85 supply. No, it's 80 supply. Wow.
It's really close.
Yeah. So Sheep in the advantage now, having 12. Is this? Yeah. 12 cavalry archers gonna come back here for some harassment on the villagers. Most likely gonna be doing a lot of damage too. Like I can't. Oh yeah. Wow. They have good range. Yeah. Cavalry archer, good unit.
Those are really impressive.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Holy crap's this.
Fear the Reaper, man.
There's a hole.
Yep. Ooh. One shot.
Oh my god, this is not. Don't trickle in units. This is not efficient.
Yep.
It's not effective. Stop, please. Please.
Oh, don't get pinned. I'd imagine they're super duper squishy, but it's hard to close the distance to them, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is not working. And then you just back to the castle.
Yep. Back up, back up, back up.
You back up to the castle and you're covered and you shoot. I mean, this is not worth it.
Yeah.
So this is like micro that I would expect in StarCraft that I actually have not seen in Age of Empires yet.
Yeah, and it's going to be difficult to get the surface area on these. And I mean, still, like, I still think they should be backing up a little more. He did lose.
Oh, and I don't mean that micro is not present. It's just that I don't see it and I can't like visually tell yet.
Yeah.
like, because we know that high ground, low ground is really important, but we haven't seen it yet. Not that it isn't there.
Well, we did see it, but we didn't know what it did at that point. And another batch of cavalry archers coming in.
I feel like he's gonna... I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of a misstep. He should have came around this way in order to avoid damage from the town center, but I don't think it's a really big deal. I would definitely give the advantage to Sheep at this point.
Because he's going to be able to deny any building in the castle, because he can reach it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the battering ram's just going to die, isn't it?
I don't know. I think the Megan will actually has to hit it. Oh, there, yeah. It's totally, it's going down. There's no way it's gonna survive.
Oh yeah, that was like, I think that's gonna be GG right now, because there's no way. I'm really impressed.
Yep.
Best game that Sheep has played.
Yeah, very good Sheep.
Very good Sheeps.
Yep. I think he's just gotta be a little bit more on top of his micromanagement with this. Like you can't let the pikemen get the surface area on here. Even there, I'd say you should back up and take as little damage as possible, because the more of a mass of cavalry archers you get, the damage output is going to become absurd.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do is like back them off, especially in clusters.
Up. So now there's going to be some defense.
So I'd imagine playing with cavalry archers is a lot like marine splitting. Like you would take 4 of them and move them over here, and then maybe that over, like you spread them out, right? And then the little cluster that starts to get chased is the one that you pull back, while the other ones continue to shoot at the units that are chasing it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Catapults. Catapults.
Oh. Like if we look at Cakle's vision, he's probably seen everything on the map. He has everything explored. Yeah. His map exploration is really good, whereas Sheep, on the other hand,
hasn't seen anyone.
Yeah. He's explored a lot
everything
of...
that's useful.
Yeah, everything that's useful.
Except for the side of the map, which doesn't... He probably found all his basic resources and knows that nothing is really over there.
It's a little bit of inefficiency going on here. I think he needs to...
relocate.
Yep. Find his other gold patch.
Oversaturation. Oversaturation.
Yep.
Oversaturation.
But he has the score advantage, and he is pushing on through.
Yep.
I'm not sure how long it'll take him to get this stuff down, or whether or not he plans on going to Imperial Age before he kills his opponents.
Take?
I think it's 1,000 food and 800 gold. It's expensive. It's inexpensive.
And he has enough right now.
Yeah.
That is really expensive.
Yep. So I would like to see him go up, just so that he can get trebuchets and start taking down his opponent's castles. But then again, a catapult.
Is that what they're even called?
This?
Man.
Megan L.
Okay, I still call them catapults. Everyone's gonna hate me for it.
Megan L, ready, sire.
Catapults, where I learned what a catapult is.
Yeah, one of the other really good RTS games that is more like medieval kind of. This era is Stronghold. If you guys have ever played that,
which is more defensive.
Yeah, not Stronghold 2. Stronghold 2 is actually like, I don't know. I think it's a bad game. Stronghold 1, it's so much better. It feels good, and and I mean in terms of like moving your units and like building your structures and whatever. And to me, Stronghold 2 tried to be like open and do this like territory control thing, which I kind of found I don't know. I think they should go back to the sort of 2D style, and then make another Stronghold. Make another Stronghold that looks like Stronghold 1, just in updated graphics and engine and all that fun stuff. I think that would be really cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So, castle defense. Is it gonna happen?
Is he building another castle?
Yeah, this is another castle. Oh.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
One goes down.
And then he backs it up, hiding. And there's another castle.
Yeah, this is
so what are you doing? You are attacking into death.
He might. Oh, I don't think he should have turned and taken that shot. Now he's probably gonna lose this.
Yeah, he should just never turn around with it. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, the move command. Yeah, the move command is gonna be really important in this game. Is like, if you have your unit here. Oh, there we go. Cakle, resign. Good job. Oh, there was even more. Horse archers on this side.
That was a good
doing
game.
some damage. Yeah, that was a really good game.
Starting with the tower that zoned out the workers in the bottom. as you see.
Yeah,
that's one tower. That was one there.
One here, and then he built the stables, and then a second tower, and then a whatever.
And he's on high ground too. So
yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually there you go, high ground advantage. Woot.
Woo. Woo.
Good job, Sheep. You've tied it, or you've not tied it up, but you've brought the series that's 3-1, no 2-1.
2-0. That was now.
So now we only need 2-1. Now we only need 2 more games between you guys to finish it, or possibly 1. Yeah. So Cakle, send me some more games. All right, GG.